Yo, what is up everybody, sharingan HD here, and today we are going to be discussing a what if scenario of what characters could possibly be in Road to Baruto Storm 4, which will be kind of unlikely, but would have made much sense to put in with these extra slots that are still built. There's about, if we don't include the Boruto and Sarada slot, that's technically 21, I think, 21 or 23 slots, and that's still quite a bit, okay? So let's get straight into the video. So what we got here is what I think would have been a good, interesting part is to see Asura, Indra, and Rakudo Sennin himself. Now, we know that these are only seen in the filler arcs, but despite that, it still gives us information as to what was previously leaked to the canon featured videos. So it's like, if we don't get any canon material that kind of suits with the filler, we should have had something for the game then. So I put Indra, Asura, and Rakudo Sennin as the 3 slots that could have been in Road to Baruto. Now I know Road to Baruto is a completely different era based on technology, based on new evolution lines, new blood traits are now being invented and introduced, but they didn't put them in the original Storm 4, yet they were shown in the story mode, but never had the opportunity of being given the chance to be a playable character. Always put them as a support character, like they did with Storm 3 with Anko, Kurenai wasn't in there, but the Sound Ninja 4 and all those guys. So yeah. The next character on my list is Izuna. Now, Izuna, for those who don't remember, is Madara's brother. Now, Madara's brother, we've seen what he's capable of. We know he's very identical to that of Sasuke, but that's not what we're really here to discuss. Now, Izuna was the co-founder, you could say, of the Uchiha clan, since Madara is the main leader of the clan after Madara's father died. And Izuna is technically second in command during that era, but we know what he was capable of. We know he fought against Tobirama. We know that he stood up against the Senjus very well, and I just don't see why they didn't put him as a playable character. I understand that they didn't show him in Storm 4 story mode, but again, he was in a filler episode that kind of backed up for Madara's purpose of world domination and power. We know that the Uchihas have a tendency of letting their emotions get carried away, but the fact is we know what these Uchihas are capable of, and yet Izuna is not a playable character. Sorry about that. Now the other character that I think would have been interesting to put in there is Suigetsu's brother. Now Suigetsu's brother, we know, was introduced as a canon resource. Now I forgot, was it Mizuki? I think it was Mizuki. I don't remember what it was, but he would have been an interesting development character into the Storm 4 series, because we didn't get him in Storm 3, and we were kind of hoping that the 7 Ninja Swordsmen would have came up, but the only ones that were able to come in were only Kisame and Zabuza's originally, been there since Storm 2, like, nothing in particular new. Personally, what I don't understand is how we get Mecha Naruto, yet he has nothing to do with anything whatsoever, but yet we don't seem to get things that are actually part of the series itself. It don't make much sense. But the fact of the matter is, if Mecha Naruto, which, by the way, is both a filler and also uncanon, and not to mention completely irrelevant, after Revolution finally met its final day review and Storm 4 came in, that guy was not mentioned at all until later on in the update that they're bringing Mecha Naruto back. Now, I'm like, why are you bringing him back? Just why? Just I don't understand it. if you bring him back, it's gonna bring Revolution back. Like, nobody wants to deal with that. Another character that on the list that I was hoping to see, now we know we didn't see her really in combat, but it's Matsuri. Now Matsuri is Gaara's female apprentice who was trained under Gaara, obviously, and she was specialized in ninja tools, at least from what I saw in one of the filler arcs from her, and I felt like she could have been a playable character in a way, or at least a support character, like Rin or something. So I could see Matsuri being more like the Rin character, and not having much to go with, but a tilt perhaps, or an ultimate jutsu, like I don't know. And the last person on the list, in which I really would have liked to have seen in the Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 4 Road to Baruto release, would have been Naori. Now, Naori was this female Uchiha who stopped Izanagi from getting too full of itself from all the other Uchihas. Now, this is, I think, right after the First Great Ninja War, and all the Uchihas were battling out for power and leadership, and Naori was this one girl who stopped this one guy from his insanity. Now, I felt like she could have been a playable character only because she's like the female version of Itachi. She was very wise, very calm, very nonchalant. She had every trait that Itachi would have had. She seemed very smart at the same time. She sacrificed her own eyes to save the benefits of the clan, despite that being the reverse scenario for Itachi, since Itachi had to kill his clan to save the population of the shinobi in the Hidden Leaf. But the fact of the matter is, I just feel like Naori would have been an interesting character to put in there, mainly because she's practically the female version of Itachi. But, yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comments below, what characters you think should have been in Road to Boruto, or should be introduced. And as always, guys, this is Sharingan HD. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys next time.